We back. It's the pick six. Chill. Quick question about Kirk Cousins, because there's been a lot of conversation this week about, Kirk Cousins had an amazing game last week against the New Orleans Saints, but that shouldn't come as a huge surprise because the Saints defense is just horrible. It's atrocious. So bad that their defensive coordinator Rob Ryan just got fired. But there's a lot of Redskins fans that are looking at this New Orleans game. They're looking at this. They're looking at the Tampa game. They're looking even the way he played against a good team like New England, where he was the victim of his receivers dropping a lot of balls. But he didn't blow up. He didn't crumble under pressure like he has in the past. Against some opponents, and people are looking at this 3-game stretch and they're saying we might need to lock this guy down. What are your opinions about that, Daryl? I'll start with you. Like, what do you think about the Redskins fans saying like let's lock down Kirk Cousins right now?
As crazy as it sounds, it's something that you want to just automatically just poo-poo it. You know what I mean? Like, you hear Kirk Cousins and you're just like, he is what we see as a career backup. However, to find another quarterback is even harder to do. So, right. If you could, lace it in incentives, I don't know exactly what contract extension range you would put him at, whether it's 2 or 3 years, I'd be comfortable with 2 years, and still drafting a quarterback coming up. But, I don't like it, but, being on the GM side of things or Scott McCloughan side of things, you would think that you have to, you got to lock him down. But certainly looking at the drafts and the next upcoming years throughout the draft, you want to try to find the next quarterback, though, because Kirk Cousins doesn't exactly seem to be the light of the future there.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I agree with majority of stuff that Daryl's saying. I just think it's so stupid to even talk about a contract extension at this point. It doesn't hurt to wait to the end of the season. It may cost you a few more dollars if he continues to have a good season. But if he has a good season, you're locking up a good quarterback. So I wouldn't mind paying him, but like paying him right now with not half the season, but almost half the season to go, it's just.
Are we talking like right now? Like,
people want to lock him. People want him to. Yeah, people want him to put pen to ink like right now.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's irresponsible. It's irresponsible on both sides. Even on the player side, like his agent wouldn't advise him to take a deal right now, and Scott McCloughan and the Redskins front office, it'd be done for him to do right now.
Yeah, the way
the PR hit, right? Think of that PR hit if Kirk Cousins were to sign an extension right now. You know what I mean? I'm not talking like Donovan McNabb, like $100 million, phantom deal, whatever they were trying to work out while Donovan was here. But at the same time, for Kirk Cousins to do any sort of extension right now would just be completely asinine. Everybody would be laughing at him. His teammates included. Like, teammates are going to lose respect, opponents, if you in this space. Yeah, so today, December, January, February, maybe March, we can start talking about it, well into the off season, certainly, but now it is ridiculous right now.
Yeah. I think that what Ryan said earlier about, it being fiscally responsible, whatever, like, I wouldn't have an issue with them trying to lock him down right now, but it would have to be a contract that would be fiscally responsible for the Redskins. However, like you both have said, that would just be stupid for Kirk Cousins to do that. Like, if I'm going to, if you slide him a contract where you're pinching your pennies, he's going to turn his nose up at it. You look at all the teams around the league, there's about 3 or 4 different teams in the league right now that could use a starting caliber quarterback like Kirk Cousins. Even if he throws up on himself these last 6 games, there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to look at this stretch the same way there's a bunch of fans looking at this stretch saying he can get this job done.
I don't think that he and his agent are going to come to the negotiating table and make a big stink about signing another contract, especially here. I think this is somewhere where that he wants to be, somewhere that he wants to prove himself. And there's plenty of opportunity to do so. So to go to another franchise that needs a quarterback, I don't know if he's going to be most successful there.
Yeah.
At this point, he and Jay Gruden are tied forever. So I think if he probably wants to continue to build on that, for two people that have confidence in one another, it just makes the most sense for them to continue on.